Welcome back, everybody, to Goo Plays Alan Wake 2. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. If you haven't seen the previous parts, highly recommend you guys go through them. Those are going to be in the description down below or somewhere on the video. Other than that, though, you guys, let's get right back into the game.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot? I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp. Get your guitar roaring and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
I don't know if Tom means Wake. I think Tom means Tom.
You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family, way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin aren't part of my family. You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end. Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe.
All right, we got a lot of answers for Saga's past and everything that has to do with her and her family. It is cool that we get some characters returning that actually have ties with the new character that we see. Also, her powers and the mind place and everything seems to be explained as well. So we're getting some unraveling with the story, which is really nice because it's been just one question after another.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. 2 shots of the Anderson's finest will fix us both up. See you soon.
The Anderson's finest is literally just moonshine.
The FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this. Casey. Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus, Saga. Get to the station. To Wake.
Where the hell were you guys when I was getting attacked by Cynthia?
When Cynthia Weaver was downstairs at breakfast, Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room. She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
Oh no! Rose! Well, I guess Alan did need the lamp, but that was really messed up.
Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
Huh.
Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Yo, this is messed up. Poor Cynthia, man. As terrifying as she was, I don't think she deserved it. Boy, am I glad to be done with that place. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was so stressed in there. Oh, should we switch realities? I think we should. I think it's time. We haven't been in Alan Wake's world in a while. Or the dark. I gotta say, as much as I really like both realities, Saga just has funner gameplay. Funner, maybe even scarier gameplay. But Alan's version of the world, or the dark place, has more like mindfucky places.
It was all about me. This performance the dark place was putting on. But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was. The payphone was ringing again. The mystery caller was back at it. I had to find out more.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful they made the aesthetics in this game? It is absolutely nuts.
Alan Wake? Do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen. Tell me, how much do you remember? Did you visit Parliament Tower? Did you find anything there?
Yeah. Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Return? Oh man, this is what we're after. The Scratch can't have it. Our survival, the survival of the fucking cosmic everything depends on this. Come to me. Ocean View Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone. Remember, the dark place works in loops and rituals. If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. We go with the flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
My prediction for who's behind the phone is
The Ocean View Hotel.
it's either Scratch messing with him,
Right on the money.
I don't know if it sounds like himself.
The whole city was built upon.
or it's Thomas Zade. It doesn't sound like Barry. Barry has a very particular voice. I've been waiting for him to come back because that was my favorite character in the previous game.
The Ocean View Hotel. My destination.
But they've mentioned Thomas Zade several times and how he's coming back.
A loop that delivered me back to the street. What did the mystery caller said? If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. With only dream logic to lead me to the hotel, I looked to the neon signs for guidance.
Gotcha.
It's not right.
The neon signs for guidance. Hey? Okay. There's a sign with a green arrow that way. Mirror Peak Bar.
A dark presence is out there. It's hunting me. Its spies are always watching. It's trying to catch me. I think it did more than once. It's stealing from me. Stealing my identity. It wants to be me. Replace me. Twisted version of me. Scratch. Mr. Scratch. It's slithering into the story. Once it's in the story, Again, I have to make the story darker now. But that gives it power. That's bad. I don't want that. But I have no choice. It's an arms race. I gotta keep it together. Damn it. I'll be the first one to cross the finish line. I have to beat the devil at his own game.
Cool.
The story I was building was fragile, constantly under attack. There was no time to waste. The dark presence was only a step behind me.
Initiation. Find Alice.
Casey!
You're the killer, the cult leader. It's in your eyes.
No! You got the wrong man! It's Scratch! There's no time to lose!
You're going nowhere. I was dead tired. I just wanted it to be over. It was all my fault. I'd had this dark place in my head for so long. Sometimes I'd forget the pain was there. Like it was the way you were supposed to feel. I was not in a dark place. I was the dark place. The source of it all. The vessel. Me and the writer. We were the same.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late. Too late again.
$665. That's the second time that's come up. The first time was when it was in the old Gods of Asgard room. I think it was like part 2 or 3. And we used it as a code. That was cool, listening to Casey's side of the story. That's the second time he's died in the dark place as well. Mirror Peak, we're way back here now. I actually recognize where we are, I think. Oh, maybe not. Scratch. Don't write. Return. All the graffiti has something to do with everything. Damn it, not this again. It's literally awful to hear that all the time. This guy's not going away. Yes, he is.
I know the word
It was using dark.
Come on!
Alright, let's get out of here. I'm running really low on supplies. Oh, we made it to the safe place. Nothing in the shoebox, no supplies. Oh, maybe here? It's something. Alright, back to hell. I think that's why I don't like being in... Jesus, Alan's world. It's just the whispering and the creepiness just gets to me way too much. Wait a minute.
I could see the Ocean View Hotel. I was getting close.
Meet the caller at the Ocean View. Where am I supposed to go from here? This is a dead end. We made it to the Ocean View Hotel. Hopefully this isn't another loop that says not... Oh. It's not a loop, but it's a password that says not... Ocean View Cocktail. Alright, 4-digit code. Ocean View Cocktail is $25.50.
The bar menu caught my eye. I could use that shotgun.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice.
Darkness is walking. You choke on these right. You choke on these right. You're my story. You're my story.
That is atrocious. Oh.
Secret word. Get out of my story. Get out of my story. Get out of my story.
Please stop. Please stop. This is torture. This is awful. Okay, into the creepy dark hotel we go. This place is eerie. Room 665. Yeah, it did tell us this room
The room
number.
was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
It did say play me.
In this temple of shadow and mist, there's a window in the floor and a door in the ceiling. There's no knowing, am I standing still, or running, or kneeling?
You're the one who's been calling me.
Indeed. I'm Tom Zane. Welcome to the House of Zane.
The poet. The diver. You look like me. How the hell?
Or maybe you look like me, you handsome devil. The diver was a beloved character I played in one of my films. I'm a filmmaker, a celebrated auteur.
I need answers. Why is Return so important? What?
Alan, you always get worked up like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink. We're in this together. Two artists collaborating, remember? Crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film. Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds. Dreaming up our transcendental work of art. Here, in this room, 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 in this room.
It's Return, because we return.
And that is how the magic happened.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratch is...
Your wife is safe, back in the real New York. But Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel. Let the waves of your writing carry you there.
Hello?
They're on to us. If anyone asks, you were never here.
Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it.
This confuses me even more than my confusion before. Is Thomas Zane Alan Wake? I thought there were two separate people. My mind is in a puddle right now. Yo, it's editing Goo here. Confused Goo forgot to do an outro for the video, so I have to do it now. Find out what atrocities go down in this creepy ass hotel in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and sub, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.